Ooh, it was a mostly disappointing night for those hoping to see another glimpse of the Northern Lights. No.
Was it not?
No, it wasn't.
I was looking forward to seeing the Northern Lights last night.
I'd set my alarm for 11:30 so I could get up. I know. Anyway.
What happened?
Now, many people had obviously hoped for a repeat of Friday night's spectacular skies, which I missed, which you missed, thanks to one of the strongest magnetic storms in years.
However, you could see them if you were on the Speen Bridge in Scotland near Ben Nevis. The Northern Lights, as you know, are caused by the Earth's atmosphere reacting to charged particles from the sun. We've talked a lot about them over the last couple of days, haven't we? They are spectacular. A member of my family who lives in Sheffield on Friday night went up into the Peak District and spent the whole night up there.
Amazing.
And said it was absolutely spectacular.
Well, Simon, who we're going to talk to now, Simon had, something like 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 pictures sent in?
Yeah, over 4,000 photos. Yeah, incredible. Really was incredible.
Yeah, how many last night? Two?
Two.
Yes. So it was a bit of a disappointment. So the geomagnetic level stayed really high throughout the day, but of course it just wasn't dark to see it. And then as soon as it turned dark, they tanked. And they just completely dropped away, so it just didn't occur.
So if it had got dark a bit earlier, we would have actually seen it. So it was all still there?
It was there, but we just couldn't see it.
What about tonight?
Now, interestingly enough, geomagnetic levels are expected to peak again as we go through tonight, so we could be up to severe to even extreme again through tonight.
We don't want to overpromise, though.
Well, based on what happened last night, no, maybe not. And actually, through tonight, there'll be more cloud around, so perhaps not so good. Now, we did have a couple of pictures last night, and that was one of them from Staffordshire, but this was quite late on in the night. This was about 3:30 in the morning when the levels did start to creep up a little bit more. But if you were waiting up at about 11:30, then unfortunately you may have been pretty disappointed compared to Friday night. However, yesterday was a very warm day. In fact, the warmest day of the year so far for all four nations of the United Kingdom. Temperatures 25 to 26 degrees Celsius. Today is going to be just as warm, if not warmer, across eastern areas of England.
But it won't, I don't know, it might even be as warm as it is here, Simon, in California. Probably.
I don't know, I've not looked at California this morning, if I'm honest with you. Just yesterday, look at that, 26 degrees Celsius, the warmest day of the year so far. That was in Hurstmonceux in Sussex. And even northern Scotland, we had temperatures up to 26 degrees. So, yeah, very warm. Today actually could be even warmer across eastern parts of England. But this morning, it's quite a misty and murky start to the day. This is currently in Scarborough. We've had quite a bit of low cloud moving its way in from the North Sea. The mist, the fog will clear away fairly quickly. And as we go through today, there will be a lot of sunny spells. So, very different to the week that we've just had.
Thanks, Simon. Can I ask a question?
You can.
The Northern Lights.
Yes.
Is there any chance for those that missed them the other night? Can we see them tonight?
So there is. So last night what happened is, unfortunately, the geomagnetic activity just dropped off as soon as it went dark. So, unfortunately, we didn't get to see it. But they're expected to go up again into the severe to extreme category tonight and into tomorrow morning. The only problem will be tonight there's more cloud around, and for some areas there'll be some showers.
But there's a chance.
Thunderstorms. But there is a chance, definitely. Yes.
This is excellent news. Thank you, Simon.
I would still say it'd be worth just staying across things and, you know, just sneak outside. You might get a chance to see them.
Duly noted. Thank you. Morning again.
Hello.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
It's a nice morning this morning in Dorset.
Beautiful morning, yeah. So sunny for many of us this morning. There are some mist and fog patches, though, towards the eastern areas of England, which will clear away. But actually, for most of us, it's looking like a fine day. However,
there's always a but. There's
always a but with the UK weather. Good morning. Yeah, for many of us, it will be dry, but it's in the west where we'll see some changes from the last few days. We're going to see the risk of some thunderstorms developing. Not everyone will see them, but if you do catch one, you will certainly know about it. It could be quite torrential. For today, well, it's been a fine start, really, for many of us. We've got some sunshine out there this morning. Look at those lovely daisies there in Oxfordshire. It's going to stay warm again for many of us, especially towards eastern parts of the UK, where we could reach 27 degrees Celsius. But further west, there are some changes in the weather today.